let's take a look at some of the good draws coming up. Well, we'll look at all of them, and I'll obviously focus on the main one, which has undoubtedly captured the headlines from here to Timbuktu, and that's Real Madrid versus PSG, but we'll get to that in a moment. Juventus versus Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, it's a tough draw for Tottenham, but looking at who they would have got if they happened to have finished second, I think it's a favourable draw in that retrospect. Still going to be a tough test. Juventus are veterans. Tottenham Hotspur are infants in this. The way they performed in the group stage, yeah, they're probably favourites if they carry that form into this game, but this is Juventus, man. Despite hiccups in the Serie A, they're still, they've been there and done it. Tottenham haven't. So it's going to be a tough one for them. First game is going to be in Turin, and we'll see how that plans out. Basel versus City. Yeah, Basel are a tough test for any English team. They've caused problems for United and Liverpool and teams going way back. But this is a Manchester City team that I think are confident, and I think it's a favourable draw for them, so they'll be happy with that. Porto, Liverpool. Tough one for Liverpool because they're Liverpool. Like, Porto are, again, similar to what I mentioned with Juventus, are veterans in this competition, man. They're always there or thereabouts. People say, oh, well, they're always in the Champions League. Yeah, they dominate the Portuguese football league, but they still are able to provide a tough test to some of the biggest teams when they play against them. So it's going to be tough for Liverpool. I would probably favour Porto, in my opinion. Call me biased, call me whatever you want. I'm just going with what I've seen in the past, and this Liverpool team's inconsistencies are a problem. And I don't know if Porto will be too tough for them. Sevilla versus Man United, similar in retrospect. A little bit more in favour of United here, not because I'm a United fanboy, as you probably have already typed in the comment section, but Sevilla haven't been the same Sevilla since Unai Emery left. I mean, if it was that Sevilla, I'd probably favour them because they were so good in European football. I mean, they won the Europa League 1,500 times in a row, almost. So, but now they're struggling a little bit, and I think that the way Liverpool were able to open them up, I think that Manchester United could they could have faced a lot tougher teams, and I think they'll be happy with that one. PSG, Real Madrid, I'll come back to that. Shakhtar versus Roma. Favourable draw for Roma. Shakhtar, of course, no mugs. Chelsea versus Barcelona. This is a game that's almost had a rivalry embedded in it because of Jose Mourinho. You know, like Mourinho had in the past caused some problems with Barcelona, whether it be Inter Milan, whether it be Chelsea, Real Madrid. I mean, he just kind of carries that rivalry with him against Barcelona wherever he goes. But some of the best games of football that I remember in the latter stages of the Champions League came from Chelsea versus Barcelona, whether it's Ronaldinho's outside of the foot beautiful goal, Iniesta's last minute finish, Fernando Torres setting Gary Neville into an orgasmic celebration. There's plenty of opportunities where this game has provided great entertainment, and I think I'm excited to see it. This is not an in-form mesmerising Chelsea, and it's a angry Barcelona who are out to prove a point, so it could provide a great test. First game is at Stamford Bridge, and then the last one before we get to the main talking point, Bayern Munich versus Besiktas. Good draw for Bayern. Besiktas probably one of the toughest draws, having been group winners themselves. It's a tough one to go against Bayern Munich, but that's how it happens. And then Real Madrid, PSG. This is just a way of the Champions League saying, oh, PSG, you look good, huh? You buy all these players. Okay, prove it. Let's see how good you are up against the Champions League holders 2 years running. Regardless of what Real Madrid are going through in La Liga, they'll come out to this game performing at the level they have to, because it's all on the line. I mean, I'm excited for this because it poses a test to PSG early, because they've dominated to this point. They've been the most informed team, and everyone's eyes are on them. Mbappe, Neymar have all really hit those heights in the Champions League at this point. Now you have to go up another level against the holders, against a team that everyone is fearing regardless of their domestic form, because it's Real Madrid. They've won it 2 years in a row. And I think this is going to be a fantastic game of football. February 14th, got it marked in my calendar, and it is the pick of the bunch. So let us know what you think in the comment section below. I will not give a prediction on that game until closer, where I'll probably do a preview. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys soon.